Makes sense, yeah. Wait, is Discord working? Wait, talk for a second? Okay, I gotta fucking fix this. Okay, try
Let me
again.
scroll up to the. Can you hear me? All good.
Okay, now it's not full. Yeah, I got a new stream setup, so I'm just trying to make use of it. So, yeah, honestly, I probably can do the full 2 hours today because like I haven't played all day pretty much, except for like in the morning because I had to do some work regarding schoolwork, so I'm just wait, oops, oh fuck. I had to do some work regarding school this morning, and so I can get my classes ready because I'm in school still. I mean, also, Wiz, do you work by any chance, or smash your full-time job?
I've been self-employed for quite some years now, but priorities always comes first, so you don't gotta apologize about any of that kind of stuff.
Wait, say that one more time.
I said I've been self-employed for years, but priorities always come first, so like don't feel bad or like have to apologize about any of that stuff.
Oh, okay, self-employed. So like,
Yeah.
so like streaming and Metafy. That's where you get. Is that where your job is right now? Or?
Yep, and I make money from tournaments sometimes too.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Hold up one second. Let me just put this shit in. Let me look at the ID real quick.
Yep. And then for the second hour, I'll still be in the U.S. Tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. Tuesday is I'm flying back to Europe for a while.
Oh, it's your boyfriend again?
Yeah, I'll be there for a bit. Obviously, I'll still be able to medify there, but like the connection obviously will be better at home. So if you want to do the second hour on either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, that should be fine.
So wait, I'm sorry, when do you leave exactly?
Tuesday. I'm leaving Tuesday. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are fine.
Oh, like I said, I can't do the full 2 hours today because I haven't played all day pretty much.
Step into the ring.
No, I know. We already got that settled. Like we're doing the 1 hour now, and then you can pick the other 1 hour whenever you want.
No, what I'm saying is like I can fully do the 2 hours like today if you really want. I should have said this earlier, but
No, I can't do that. I have a stream to do.
Oh, okay, got you. Understand.
If you wanted to do, if you wanted to do that, you should have told me that a while ago. But like, no, I have a stream to do at 9:30. But like, there's no like time limit for when you can do your like your second hour. Like, there's no like you can do it whenever you want. Like, so whenever it's convenient for you. I don't put like an expiration date on it or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just whatever is convenient for the student and whatever's convenient for me. So I'll make sure they get paid for it. So for the first hour, we're gonna talk about in general fundamentals, your personal habits, how to be less predictable, and then for the other hour, whatever, we'll do like the VOD review you were talking about, and talking the matchups that you need help with as well. I'm assuming the matchups that you want help with are the ones that you were playing on your stream, or was it something else?
Some of the ones I'm streaming, yeah, not just with Mario, but like with all my characters, basically, if you know what I mean.
With like, what do you mean? Like you're trying to learn like certain matchups with each character?
Yeah, because like I know like Mario doesn't get the job done with all the characters usually. Like for example, fighting like Mario with Ages is a complete nightmare, you know, because like it was I'm pretty sure you know Mario versus Ages. Ages wins that matchup by a long shot because of the sword, you know. So fucking like any sword matchup against Mario can like honestly because Mario can fuck himself, you know. So like it's fucking horseshit if you think about it. So.
It can be kind of hard. Mario Aegis is definitely like a winnable in you. It's not that bad. Like his worst matchups are like not even sword characters. His worst matchups are like Game and Watch and like Kazuya. But some sword characters do like pretty damn good against him. Not all of them. Like obviously not all of them beat him. But yeah. But the thing about picking up other characters is you don't want to pick up too many characters. Like trying to juggle too many characters will like hinder your ability to like improve on one character, especially if like you're more of a like beginner to the game or like trying to improve at the game or like breaking to the next level. So I would not recommend trying to pick up more than like maybe one other character or like two at most, because I would mostly focus on improvement with Mario first, and then once you feel like you're at a comfortable area with your main, like your best character, then you can start looking to other characters. But like a mistake that some people make is like trying to play like way too many characters at like a bracket level type way. Like people are trying to be like, oh, I want to play this character, this character, this character, this character, this character, and like it becomes very hard. It's very, very hard to juggle that many characters because if you want to use them in like whether it be like tournament or you want to like improve a lot with them, like it requires a lot of effort and a lot of time. Because obviously, like your secondaries and pockets will never be as good as like your main character, because that's just not how that works. Which is why like typically most say like top level for example, like most top players like have like a main and like maybe like a secondary or two that they'll use in tournament. Like obviously top players are capable of playing a plethora of characters, but like in terms of tournament ready characters, they'll typically do like one main and like maybe a secondary and like a co-main or something like that, like at most. So
that leads me to a question, like why did Leo like fucking play like so many like characters? I know Joker was the main for a long time, but then he used like Aegis, he used Violet, he used Corn, he used who else?
well, because Leo was the number one player in the world for a hot minute, and also he's like a sword enthusiast. Like he's accustomed to sword gameplay. Like he became known in the world with sword characters, like like his Meta Knight in Smash 4, his Marth in Smash 4, his Cloud in Smash 4, Byleth in this game. Like he's played Marth, Lucina, and Ike in this game. Obviously, like Joker's not like a sword character, but like he's still like a very spacing type character. Leo is just like has always been like the master of spacing and like a sword master. So that's why like he clicks very well with sword characters and stuff like that. And obviously, like Leo is also significantly better than most players on the planet. So like he's able to play like a lot of characters that like tournament ready. But like the average like Smash player, like whether it be like a competitive player or tournament player, typically I would recommend like if they want a secondary, only do like 1 or 2, because you don't want to like hinder your progress trying to improve as a player by trying to juggle way too many characters at once. It also becomes easier to pick up characters once you're like overall better at the game. So like making yourself better at the game and understanding more about the game and getting more knowledge about the game, it'll make it easier to pick up other characters because you'll understand the ins and outs of the game itself more, instead of just trying to learn everything about the game and multiple characters all at once, because that's hard. That's why like whenever I talk to like Metaphy students, when they're like, hey, like I want to play, it's like I like all these characters, like I want to pick up all these characters. I'm just like, well, make sure like you focus on like 1 or 2 first, because you want to improve with them first, and then like picking up secondaries and stuff can come down in the future. So since we're on that topic, we can do the topic of like talking about other characters that you want to play first. And like I said, my recommendation, I know one of your bullet points was picking up some characters of your interest. So what were some characters that you felt were very fun to you, or like felt very good to you, that you wanted to pick up?
There's quite a bit actually. I know like because they look cool and all that. I know like there's a couple. So Sonic is one of them. Palu, Wolf, Ike, Captain Falcon. Who else? Corrin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. As you can tell, there's like a shit ton I want to learn. So there's already 5.
That's fair. And like I said, so for this bullet point of that, for the part that we're going to focus on in the hour, like your characters, my personal recommendation, like I said, is I would say 1 character and 2 at the absolute most. Out of the characters you listed, if you're trying to speak like in terms of doing better in matchups that Mario struggles in, I would highly recommend Corrin and Palu out of the characters you learned, or characters you listed. Those characters, they're very simple. They're very good. I'll rehost in just a second. Don't worry. They're very simple. They're very good. They're not super hard to learn overall. They can actually help you learn a lot of the fundamental aspects and basics of the game very well. And there's also plenty of reps of both characters that you can like watch VODs of. Like there's a bunch of like different players, a handful of like good Corrin players out there, so it's very good for you. So for characters that you're interested in, my recommendation to you will be, like I said, I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna say Corrin, just because I think Corrin honestly might be even more simple than Palu. They're both pretty simple. They're not like super hard, but having a sword character as like a backup is very nice. So to me, I'm gonna recommend Corrin. If you want to pick 2 of them, I'm gonna say Corrin and Palu, the ones that you said. Like I said, those characters are very good. They can win tournaments. They have won tournaments before. They cover some of Mario's bad matchups pretty damn well. And like I said, it won't take too long. It's not like too hard to learn them either. And then also, like I said, the characters, like they don't like take a ton of effort, like like Peach, or like a character that requires like a lot of like dedication. Those are more like simple characters. Those are I would say Corrin and Palutena are both very good secondary characters. So those are definitely very good choices by you. But like I said, you don't want to overdo it and be like, okay, I want to pick up like 6 different characters. Obviously, I'm not. You can always play any character you want for fun. Like obviously, plenty of people that play the game competitively will just pick a random character and start playing with them for a little bit just for fun. But in terms of like for your personal improvement at the game, and like maybe wanting to do tournaments one day, or like maybe wanting to beat players better than you, I will recommend, like I said, main Mario, and then either secondary. I would say secondary Corn, and if you want to pick up two, Corn and Palu. But like I said, don't worry about that too much. I think I would say out of everything, this is probably like the least of your worries right now because Mario's a very good character. He can win the matchups that he doesn't win. Like every character in the game has a losing matchup, at least one. And like like you can just simply learn matchups. Obviously, it'll be easier with some other characters, but we're gonna have to play losing matchups every now and then. That's just how it is in Smash. It just works like that. So like learning matchups is also very important too, even if it's losing. Like there's plenty of odds out there of like Mario beating Aegis, like Karamba has beaten Shuton multiple times. Skinny the Pooh has beaten Shuton's Aegis. I like a weekend or like 2 weeks ago, I played like a C tier tournament. I fought like an Aegis named Jen in top 8. I beat him. So like it's definitely doable. So not like it's you don't want to have the mindset of like, oh, my main loses this matchup, that means I cannot play this matchup at all. Like you don't want that. You don't want that mindset at all. Like that's more so if like, okay, this matchup is like genuinely borderline unwinnable, which is like not that many matchups in the game. There's like very, 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 very few, like I would say, quote unquote unwinnable matchups because this is the most balanced overall a Smash game has ever been in terms of like characters and like how good they are and like being able to win matchups. So most characters can win their matchups. It's just obviously some are more of an uphill battle than others. But the reason why you can see like a bunch of different characters succeed in Ultimate is because like characters can overcome their bad matchups in this game. The Ultimate is like very versatile. It's very like it can be very like explosive with like certain characters. Like it's very crazy. So you can definitely win losing matchups. So I don't want you to have the mindset of like, okay, Mario loses this matchup -1, which means I cannot play it because you don't want to. That's not how that works. Like, plenty of people that like made a character, a good character at that, will simply just learn the losing matchup, which is perfectly fine. But like obviously, I'm not saying that you can't have a secondary, but knowing how to fight the character first is like very important. So like don't just be like, oh, Mario loses this matchup, so I cannot learn this matchup with Mario. Got to do someone else. So like don't have that mindset because that will hinder your ability of or that will hinder your improvement a lot, and you do not want that.
Yeah, so I would say it's gonna like tough things out of it eventually, huh? So that I can fucking just I'm just fucking with,
What's up?
I just gotta learn how to like focus certain matches that I don't like eventually, just tough it out eventually, huh? Is that how it's working this game, or?
A lot of the majority of this game, Ultimate as a whole, is matchup experience. Like there's 86 characters. There are so many like scenarios and interactions to know about. So like, I would say I've always told people that the main parts of Ultimate is matchup experience and mental, because like the game can be very stressful. Like there's a lot to remember. A lot of things can be difficult to handle. Some things can be very annoying. Some things can be very tilting. Some matches are very challenging. So like you have to keep that stuff in mind. So I've always told people that I think Ultimate as a competitive player mainly boils down to how good you are in matchups, how much you know about matchups, and your mental. Because like if you have those two things down, that's most of Ultimate right there. Matchup experience and having a good mental to play the game. Because the game's fun, don't get me wrong. Every Smash player loves Smash in some sort of way. Obviously, we all dislike it in some kind of way too, like whether it be something very minor or like something very, very big that we don't like. That's a huge problem. But typically, Smash players that play Smash, we like the game in some way, shape, or form. So we have to deal with like the shit that we really don't like whether it be a character or like a really bad like mechanic, like objectively, or like a matchup that we hate. So you got to overcome that kind of stuff. Like that, and that comes with being a competitor. And is also a competitive player as a whole. Like there are things you have to overcome that you may not like about the game, and that's okay. Pretty much like everyone goes through that, like whoever plays the game competitively. So I would say yes, like I said, the game is mainly matchups and stuff like that, and learning how to win matchups. And it's also why I always tell people that since it's very easy to forget stuff in this game, because there's so many characters, there's like so many there's like interactions upon interactions upon interactions that can happen in the game. It is very, very important to constantly be writing down notes so you can always have reminders somewhere. Because obviously mental reminders are fun, but there's just so much shit in the game that like it's hard to keep everything in your head. Like especially if you're trying to learn new stuff. So I always recommend writing it down, like whether it be like in like a notepad or like a somewhere like in your phone, like phone notepad or like in a notebook, or like having just like a book of that's like organized with like specific notes, stuff like that. Plenty of very good players do stuff like that. Like plenty of top players, like top players have like notes on their phone, or they have like notes on their laptop, or like notes in the Discord that they just drop stuff in, or like notes in like a book of theirs they can just write it in, or like a journal, stuff like that. Like very, very important things like that can help you a lot. So yes, I would say definitely don't give up on learning matchups. Don't be like, okay, well, I lost a match, or like, my character loses this, so I can't learn. Be willing to put in the effort, and then like, if you still feel like that's not going to work, then you can start doing like trial and error and like trying to learn things about other characters, because like I said, plenty of top players have secondaries. Like, obviously, even though like plenty of top players know how to like win their losing matchups with their like their losing matchups, which is fine. But I just don't want to fall into the mindset of like, what's up?
I know with like Leo that whenever he's I found it, there's a guy named Pop P by any chance?
That's the Australia player, right?
Yeah. He made a video regarding Leo that he said that of how Leo hasn't shoot on in a single match yet. And I'm like, and I realized like it's like what he's been through like in Shushan is like really kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because like knowing Leo, he was the best player in the world for like 3 years, right? And to lose to Shushan, it's like holy shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How did I ever see him lose this hard, because like I know all of Mario's are fucking like can be a little bit of a tilting character compared to Mario, because think about it, I play Mario, Lucina, Roy, Chrom, Marth, Joker, Cloud, Aegis, right? To be honest, all of those except for like Joker and Aegis are pretty honest in my opinion, because like I don't really see any like, with the exception of fucking like excluding Joker and Aegis, because those two are pretty broken out of Smash, right? They're pretty much extra, right?
Yep.
They like all of my other characters. They pretty much don't really have like a huge gimmick that like they can't. That's a pretty like comeback mechanic or like a win condition that's pretty broken, So because Mario doesn't have that, Martin doesn't have that, Roy and Tom don't have that, and I don't think.
Mario has a very strong comeback factor because his combos. Plenty of really good Mario players have stolen plenty of matches just because like, oh, I have Rage and they're at perfect combo percent and they got hit at 20 and now they're dead. Like, he doesn't have like a built-in comeback mechanic, but he is very good at making comebacks because of how explosive his combos are. Like Kurama, other top level Marios, even Marios that are not top level, have made like plenty of comeback in tournaments because like say they've been losing like they're like one stock 140 to like someone else's like 28%, and they get like one good grab, one good upper, or like one good landing backer, and they convert that to stock. Because like Mario is very good at doing that. Like he can most definitely like bring stuff back. Like and I know a lot of Smash players call it like honest and dishonest or whatever. So like in terms of like that, he's dishonest in that area, but like obviously he doesn't have like aura or like go or something like that. Like nothing like that. But like Mario is a very yeah, obviously nothing like that. But like Mario making comebacks is very common. Like it's not rare at all. Like he like I said, because his combos are very explosive.
I've seen this one clip of him making a comeback against one Fox player at that one tournament. Like I think he like 0 to death them like and ended with a spike. So it's like it was you actually who did that. So I looked at that, I was behind. I was like, God damn, So
I think I know what you're talking about. I think that the Fox player named ZD. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago, but I was just like, God damn, I wish I could do something like that, because yeah. But anyway, want to make the arena? Like, I don't want to.
And you can. I just realized I'm typing in you. The thing about like being like, oh, I wish I could do that. Like you can, because like if someone can do it with the character, that means you have the capabilities to do it as well. Because we're all human. Like none of us are machines. It just takes like it just takes work. Let me type the arena ID for you. F09. Okay, 0124. But yeah, those are like the main things I want to go over for that bullet point for the hour when you were like the characters and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, Mario is very good at making comebacks, and just adding that in, like Mario has made plenty of comes back. It happens very frequently. Like it is not a rare thing. Like if you watch like Kurama's sets, like a lot of matches where he's losing, he will just win sometimes because he plays to his win condition very well, and he knows how to do he's like the best Mario in the world at combos, and he knows how to extend his combos very well too, especially with Rage. So to like TLDR that little segment, like definitely like always have like even if you don't, plenty of characters don't have like like a built-in comeback mechanic. But one thing that to know about the game is that there is a universal, pretty much like kind of comeback mechanic as in Rage, which means anything is winnable. Like one thing about this game is like even if things look really bleak, don't give up even if the chances of winning are very low, because it's Smash, anything can happen, whether it be like you get like a crazy like edge guard, you get like a crazy combo, you get like a really strong Rage hit while like you were losing a lot, or like hell, maybe sometimes even human error. Like maybe your opponent might miss the kill a few times and then you win off that, or your opponent might SD by accident. Like you never want to give up. Like even if it looks really bleak, sometimes it might be kind of hard to not give up, but you want to be like very like just know that there's still a chance. Like oh like damn like I'm losing a lot, but like I might be able to get this combo. I might be able to get this quick edge guard, or maybe if my opponent misses the kill, I can like punish them for that, or like maybe I can just like you might just play better. Like they're like comebacks are a thing for a reason. Like plenty of comebacks have been made. There have literally been like 1 stock to 3 stock comebacks at top level gameplay plenty of times, especially with a character like Mario. Like he can definitely do that. So definitely keep that in mind. So yeah, for that segment, just keep have faith in your character, have faith in yourself. Having faith in yourself is very important. Like confidence goes a long way in Smash. For the secondary characters, like I said, my recommendation is Corrin. Karama does this as well, by the way. He secondaries Corrin, so it's a very, very, very good choice. But like I said, don't tunnel vision or like focus too heavy on secondaries or pockets right now. Like try to focus on improving your Mario, and like you can like pick up another character later in the future. But Corrin is like very simple, very easy, very good character overall, and can cover Mario's matches very well. So keep that in mind as well. And that'll be it for that bullet point. But yeah, and when you said Corrin, I was like, okay, that's good, because like I was hoping you were gonna say like some silly shit like, oh, like I want to play Jigglypuff or like King Dedede or something. I was like, well, those characters are not gonna. Yeah, I was like, well, those characters are not gonna help you.
I mean,
but yeah,
I've seen characters in the game, but there's some characters that I'll admit that are just dumb as fuck. So like,
that's fair. Corrin, like just in general, like she's an enjoyable character to play. She's very good. She also does really good against a lot of Mario losing matchups. Like she does very good against Kazuya. She does very good against Game Watch. She does very good against Ice Climbers. She does good against Palu. She does fine against Lucina. Like she's a very, very good Mario counterpick, or very, very good Mario secondary. Excuse me. All right, so we're gonna play about like 2 or 3 games, and then after that, we're gonna go to the next bullet point for this is where we talk about the habits you want to break. Well, we'll tie into each other. The habits you want to break and learn to be less predictable will tie into each other. Whoa!
Hopefully don't miss the club because
What's up? Wait. What'd you say?
I hope I don't misclick a lot, because when I played this morning, I was misclicking like a lot. So, and that's just kind of thing. Yeah, that's like, and that's the thing. When I'm not like feeling it, I'll just like be like feeling really whack. I'll just like not be like, as soon as I want to back air, like if I want to back air like this, like and still just forward it like that, Like it's just like.
That's a very, very common Mario misinput. It's also just a very common misinput in Smash as a whole. But also, like when it comes to inputs and like execution, like that is stuff that like you just have to practice like on your own. And you don't have to practice execution online, by the way. Like if you want to practice execution, that's more so where the training mode comes to play. Like you don't have even if you're not practicing a specific combo, like just moving around with your character and like getting the movement down is very, very good. I tell people this all the time. Like you don't always have to be fighting against someone to improve at the game. Like you can sometimes you can just watch gameplay, sometimes you can just move around in the training room. So if you ever feel like damn, my inputs are like really shitty right now, like I feel like really bad with my like execution, then that's a sign to like just go practice that like for a little bit in training mode. I always tell people if you have the free time or like if you play Smash frequently, like just a few minutes in training mode anytime you play the game can be very, very helpful, because the goal, like I said, the goal for your inputs and like execution as a whole, the goal is to have it as muscle memory as possible. Like you want it to feel as second nature as much as it possibly can, because obviously we're not robots. We will all misinput. Even the best players in the world misinput and make mistakes, but we have the ability to lower how many misinputs we make by making ourselves comfortable with execution, and that's what you want to do. So if you ever find yourself feeling that way again, just like keep that in mind. Like, okay, like my inputs feel kind of shitty right now, so like let me go practice for a little bit. I can like hear the game through your microphone, by the way. Whoa. Oh, I had no jump. That was good. That was kind of good. Oh, that was bad news.
Yeah, I gotta
Learn how to what?
try to like mix up my get up options.
I'll give you a tip about that after this match. It is very hard to follow the eye in this.
Oh shit.
Nice, good mix up. Nice. Good.
Oh, it's going for the cape thing.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was good. Good DI.
My parry game is really not where it's at.
Oh, that was a good mix up. I was testing you to see if you do Nichigan up again. No, that okay. That parry honestly was not worth it, but I was like kind of confident. Oh, I did not mean to air rush the ground. That was good though. This should kill him? Yeah, you got a lot of damage. I was right outside of your burst range and I was like trying to punish it, but I was too slow. I did not mean to do that. Ow. Oh, I see another thing I need to put up as well. Nice. Ooh. Okay, show discipline. Too much to get up.
Snipe. Yeah, I gotta learn how to avoid fireball snipes.
Fireball is really good at edge guarding. That is definitely something you can do more. Also, so I wanted to go on that comment that you were talking about with saying like you need to fix your ledge options more. So a really big tip that I give people that struggle to get off the ledge. So something that people like kind of gloss over when they're trying to choose a ledge option is they don't pay attention to where their opponent is before they pick their option. So like for example, if someone is, say for example, someone with a kill throw, right? If someone runs to you by the ledge while you're on the ledge and they turn around and shield and like wait for you to neutral get up, they clearly only want one thing. Like they want you to do neutral get up. So like if you pay attention to what they're doing, it'd be better to either like jump or like, you know, roll, like jump attack, something like that. Like just don't do the option that would make them get the kill the easiest. So a lot of people, something that a lot of people do is that when they're on the ledge, they'll buffer a ledge option like immediately, like as soon as they grab the ledge without actually like thinking about, oh, like I didn't think about like, you know, where my opponent was or like their positioning. Sometimes your opponent's positioning by the ledge can be a dead giveaway as to what they want to do. And I would say like the easiest example is that is like someone with a kill throw. Is like, cause you know, most characters with a kill throw, whether they're shielding or not, they'll run to the ledge, turn around and have their back facing you so that they can grab your neutral get up. And that's just like one example of many where it's like, you know, obviously like they are trying to cover this specific option, like whether it be like get up attack or like neutral get up. So like that positioning like is a clear giveaway that, oh, okay, like I want to like, you know, I want to like, you know, punish the neutral get up, so I'm going to stand here. So something that you can do in this situation is obviously it doesn't mean that you won't get punished at all, but you can clearly just pick something else, like let me do jump, or like let me do jump attack, or like let me roll, or like let me do like jump air dodge, something that like won't be like very easy for them to punish. So a really good like tip for like choosing like your different ledge options is just paying attention to where your opponent is before you do it, because I feel like a lot of people just don't do that. Like they'll be like, oh, honestly I didn't even think about that, because you know a lot of people just want to get off the ledge as soon as possible, so they'll just do like a ledge option just like that without like actually thinking twice about it. But like looking at like where your opponent is should be like a very big determining factor as to like where That's like what you should choose off the ledge. And like I said, I'm not saying this will mean you'll get off the ledge every time because the ledge is the ledge. Like it's still disadvantaged. Like sometimes people might just react to what you do, even if they weren't originally going for it. And that's just we just gotta
When I jumped, like you immediately your reaction time is immaculate. Like you immediately just try to down air up. Oh, was it up? No, it was up air.
Yeah, I got an up air, but it was good on you to jump there because I was holding shield there because I wanted to see if you knew to get up and backdoor you. Like I was literally doing that on purpose, but obviously I still reacted. But like I said, your option can still be reacting to. It can still be punished, but you didn't give me like the brain dead easy win option like off the ledge. Like you didn't do like neutral get up or like get up attack. So that was good on you because I think in that situation you actually paid attention to where I was before you chose an option, which is was very smart on your part. And also, like again, I feel like a really easy ledge habit to have on Wi-Fi is doing neutral get up way too much because neutral get up does not have a big frame window like to punish, and it can be very easy to autopilot neutral get up online. So you want to be like very worried about like very careful with that. I will say it's good that like you can at least notice that you are neutral get upping too much because I remember the first or second time you did it, you were like, oh shit, like I shouldn't have did that, which is good. And like the first way to like break an autopilot is knowing what you were doing in the first place. Like recognizing that you're doing it is a big first step. So also you air dash to the ground way too much. Oh, nice. No panic there. That was actually incredible. Oh, that was a quick whip punish. Hello, dash. What a weird trade. Oh, that was good. Mix up there. Not doing the auto apply, didn't you get up? Good. Whoa, that was way too risky. Yeah, that was way too risky. I had all of my resources left. You should not have done that. Oh, no sweet spot. No panic there for you. No. I thought you'd air dodge to the ground over there. Oh, nice jump away. Didn't panic air dodge there, which is good. Okay, air dodge to the ground. That was a good whip punish. Oh, nice. You caught my landing with get up attack. Oh, good read.
Controller not responding for some reason. Oh, so.
Wait, what's up? Your controller's not responding?
My controller, like, I was trying to, like, fast fall nair off stage, but like, this controller's pretty whack sometimes, so I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's weird. Okay, we're gonna do one more game, and then I'm gonna talk to you about some of your habits that I like your 2 to 3 main habits that I feel like you have. Actually, we'll do two more, and then we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I've been playing Mario a lot recently, so I've been practicing it before.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also, I can hear your game through your microphone, by the way.
Give me a second. Let me lower the volume. Sorry, I'm streaming.
It's like a strange like echo kind of thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like,
No, you're good. It's way better now. I don't hear it anymore. It was like a very, very strange echo.
ooh, I just mixed plus market still combo break that.
It's just because at that percent, that wasn't true. You should have did up throw at that percent. I was like 20 or 28. Oh, that was weird. Was that roll on purpose? Oh, nice. Okay, your down the combos have definitely gotten better, which is good. Let's jump away. Oh, I didn't get charged for that one. That was good. Really fucking...
I messed it down here, not forward there. I can't
Ow.
mess it down there.
Ow. It hit me.
What the hell? I was that up air was like so
Too slow. That was good. I got my resources left. That was a good string though. That. Honestly, since I was like literally at roll distance, roll was like the worst thing you could have done there. That's not one of those scenarios where it's like you need to like make sure you're looking at where your opponent is before you choose an option, because like I would not have killed you there if you did any other option. Why did that just do that? Woo! That actually caught the items, but I didn't either. This damn controller is rolling on its own. Oh, you were so far.
yeah,
Flood is really good for that position.
Yeah, when I know the fireball's coming, I gotta let it come high.
By the way, all the things that I'm doing with like Flood and Fireball off stage are things you should start doing as well. Like it's very, very good. Like even if you think the Flood won't do anything, Flood just keeps them in a really, really bad position. So it's good for you to like keep flooding when people are like in disadvantage off stage. Like it's very good for harassing people off stage. FD. Nice. Nice roll away. That was kind of ratchet by me. That was smash. Ooh, turnaround.
That was slick.
I actually cannot believe I got that turnaround on Wi-Fi, because doing those kind of turnarounds online can be kind of weird. What the? That was so weird. That roll was probably misinput, right?
Yeah, I was gonna like probably grab you out of there.
Yeah, that didn't look in on purpose. Also, Mario has one of the worst back rolls in the game. It's pretty bad.
For his roll, you said?
He has one of the worst back rolls in the game.
Oh, where's back?
Yeah, his back roll's not that good. It has a lot of lag. It was pretty bad in Smash 4 as well.
I meant to have to but didn't come out.
Get back here. Whoa. Oh wow. Got the down tilt. Oh. That situation can be kind of weird because, like, usually, yeah, jumping is fine, but like sometimes it just might end up not being true, but it'll catch your jump anyway. What the hell? Oh, your movement is getting pretty damn good. No, way too much air dodge into the ground and spot dodge. Mix up. Would you actually just save me? I didn't have a jump. Like, you didn't have the foot there, because I had no jump there. Don't air dodge. I'm coming back. Nice, that was a good mix-up. I think you noticed that I was going for the down tilt, so you double jumped. And that was the smartest thing you could have did there.
Nice.
That was such a quick grab.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do another, and then I want to get into your habits. There's definitely there's three main habits that I want to going on that I think will be very important for like your improvement.
Yeah, because low key, I think because I play Martial the Scene and all those sword characters, I have a bad habit of rolling because like, according to one of my chat viewers, I tend to like rolling is like one of my biggest habits. I think. Do you notice it too?
Yes, and that's why I also pointed out that it's pretty bad with Mario because, like I said, his back roll is pretty fucking horrible. Also, like, sword characters shouldn't really be rolling much anyway. Especially not Martin Lucina, like, because they have, like, good out of shield, like, be out of shield if someone's, like, pressuring you in the corner, like, with buttons on your shield.
Wow, yeah,
Some classic Mario cheese. Turn around. I was trying to, like, hard call out a backer. Oh, that was good. No, you have got to stop doing these wild forward airs. That wasn't true. That, I don't know what you're trying to do there.
I was trying to call it a hard down smash read.
bait.
Down here again. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, you pummeled too much there. There, that 4 pummels was fine because you had like over 150 damage. Come on, spot up.
So wonderful.
We both did jump fireball at the same time. That was a very good DI. That's conversion. I missed the C-stick. Ugh. Oh, nice drift back. That was very good on you to be aware of that. I remember the first time we played, you had like an issue of like always drifting in whenever you got hit. That was very good on your part. Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about, and one of the things are actually the way that game just ended. So for the first like main personal habit, I feel like not even feel like I know that you do like the very autopilot thing of you try to rising backer out of shield a lot of things that are not punishable by rising backer out of shield. That it's a very common Mario misinput, or not misinput, very common Mario habit, because Mario just has so many very good out of shield options that it's kind of hard to like not autopilot with him. There's a lot of things in our matches where you were trying to back her out of shield, where up B out of shield would have been significantly better because one, it would have actually been a true punish, and up B out of shield is tied for one of the fastest out of shield options in the game. Mario, Game & Watch, and Dr. Mario have
it's like my I kind of go like my instinct pretty much. Like my instinct is like to back air out of shield because it's like I feel like I'll be able to like combo into a down air afterward. But it's like it's like. My instinct is.
Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna cut you off right there. Back air out of shield into down air is not a combo, and it's also not good. Even if you shouldn't be doing that, you should not be doing back air out of shield into down air. That's not a thing. Also, you want to be very wary of when you're doing out of shield, because what some people will do is that when they're fighting against a character that has very good out of shield options, they will do something purposely safe on shield and then hold shield because they know that character or like that player will try to autopilot like out of shield with a move that they can't actually punish with, and then kill him for that. And that's exactly how that match right there just ended, because I specifically did a move that I knew for a fact that you could not back her out of shield, and then I also smashed out of shield you for doing a rising back air. And something about Ultimate is that rising aerials are significantly more unsafe than landing aerials. So like Mario's landing back air is way better than... I'm going to need you to stop cutting me off so I can explain to you what is going on. So yeah, and like the main reason why like I want to point that one out first is because, like I said, it is probably like the first or like second most common Mario habit, right next to jump fireball, like narrow out of disadvantage, like drift in. And the main way to do that is like, so say like you did like that match happened again, right? And it ended that same way. You want to keep in mind and be like, okay, I just tried the back rider, showed him, and it didn't work. So like, let me keep that in mind for next time, because that whatever move I did, like in like whatever position, may have been completely safe, or it may have been able to been punished with a different move being up B. So like one of the I would say like the best way to break that autopilot option with Mario is start figuring out like which moves are actually punishable while be out of shield, and which moves cannot be punished by rising back out of shield. Because like once you learn which moves like can't be punished by back out of shield, that's it. Like you will simply just never do it again in that scenario. Like so if you have like a Palutena, like they did like space back air on your shield, right? And your back is facing them. If you do like a rising back out of shield and it does work, you'd be like, oh okay, let me keep that in mind. So I can't get a true punish there, so let me just not do that. So it's as simple as that. So like you're never forced to do the out of shield option ever again. It's like, oh, this isn't a punish, let me not do that. So you need to be very wary of what out of shield options you're using, because there's a lot of times where Nair out of shield or LB out of shield would be significantly better for you, and you don't do it because you autopilot back out of shield a little bit too much. So, like, again, the best way to break autopilot is simply doing something else and actively keeping your autopilot in mind. So, like, calling out like, oh shit, like I did this thing, so like, let me not do that next time. Also, what were we saying?
Yeah, I know about these things. It's just like sometimes it's like whenever I think about it like right away, it's like whenever I find like an S tier playing on Discord server, I'll remember how to do that. But it's against like a top level player. I feel like I have to do anything to be honest. It's like I know because there's some things I just forget. Like I said, I just forget about in this game because I have poor memory. So it's like I have to try to remember how like I know my movement's gone a lot better with you. It's like because I've been practicing Mario a lot. The thing is, it's like whenever I try to remember those things, it's like it's something that just has to come within the moment. Something that's spark of the moment because it's like there's so much, like I said, there's so much to remember in this game. So it's like I'm trying to like fucking just remember that shit so I can play for next time. So.
So what I heavily encourage for you, I think that you as a person, if you feel like you might struggle to remember stuff, obviously especially for this game, I can't really blame you because there's just so much stuff. I want to say that you should actively be writing notes down, and like whether it be a notebook or like your phone notepad or like whatever. Because obviously, I'm going to give you a session summary, of course, but like personal reminders and stuff like that, it is very good to just simply write that stuff down so you can go back on that stuff whenever you need. So like everything that we're going over, obviously, it's very easy to forget some stuff, especially in the span of an hour or like more. You want to be like, especially if you're someone that struggles with keeping stuff in mind, just write stuff down is perfectly fine. Like I said earlier, like you obviously might be kind of shocked by like how much better it might be, because sometimes like whether you're bored or like right before you're about to play the game, you're like, okay, let me look over my notes real quick before like I get into this grind session, because let me be like, okay, let me make sure like I read up on my habits I did last time, or let me read up on what I'm trying to practice, or like let me read up on what I need to keep in mind for the next time I play, that kind of stuff. So you as a player, I will recommend you to actively be writing stuff down or like taking notes. It doesn't have to be like super complex. It can be as simple as like a couple bullet points, or like a whole page, whatever is like good for you. It's personal preference. So you can just make sure you can go back on that stuff and read. It'll be very helpful for you, especially for like personal habits. Like writing down your personal habits and like reading them and like seeing them, and then like being able to point them out when you do them in game and getting punished for them or like killed for them. It'll be very helpful for you, because like I said, you're already doing a good job with like you recognize when like you're doing your autopilot habits. I saw you be like, oh man, like I didn't get up there again, or like, oh man, like I tried to do like back that show there again, or like air dodge there again, and that's it's very good that you notice that, because like I said, I think the first big part of breaking autopilot habits is recognizing that you're even doing them to begin with, because sometimes autopilot can be so bad that like you can be doing it without even realizing. But you realize it, so that's a good start. And if you want to keep up on that progress, make sure you like write down your habits down so you can continuously work on that kind of stuff. And also playing against players that are like good at taking advantage of your habits is also good. Like obviously, I've been playing Mario for years and years, so I know like I know Mario players' most common habits, and like that rising back guard shield is definitely one of them. So definitely keep in mind. But there's also, like I said, there's a lot of times in matches as Mario where like if someone does something that is not punishable by rising back air out of shield, sometimes you can just punish it without be out of shield instead. Obviously, there are some moves in the game that can't be punished at all, because like sometimes moves are just safe and there's space. Like for example, you're not going to be up being out of shield like a perfectly spaced follow back air, of course. But like not everyone is like no one's a machine. They're not going to perfectly space every single time. So you will be able to be out of shield a lot of times. But you need to keep in mind that people that are also very good against Mario, they will be like actively looking to bait like the really bad backers out of shield, because like I said, rising aerials are significantly more unsafe in this game, and especially Mario's back air. Like Mario's rising back air is like horrible in comparison to landing back air, because like landing back air with space is like amazing. It's like -2, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. Are you a person? Do you like to write down your notes, or do you like to type them down?
Probably type them down on my phone, because I don't really have a notebook to like write them down personally. But it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like some of these habits, like sometimes I go for the back out of the ship, because I have the impression that's like, because like, they're gonna fucking like get killed off the back out of the shield if they're at Hyper Saiyan, So like I'm trying to like, but sometimes that doesn't always work, because like fucking, because they always land with a safe move on the shield. So it's like before you know it, it's like they can punish me with like a whiff punish me for doing it. They can just shield right away or. Oh, excuse me, Pizza Hut. Oh.
All good.
Yeah, I'm a bit nauseous, so just careful. Yeah, just have a bit of.
I'm also not saying that Rising Backer is not a bad option, by the way. I'm just saying it's just not good when you try to use it as a punish attempt when you literally can't punish a move with it. But it's still a great out of shield option. Like Mario has amazing out of shield options. You just need to keep in mind like okay, sometimes it can't be punished by that, so like don't do that. But I'm not saying like never do backer out of shield ever again. You just need to make sure you're actively thinking about which out of shield options you're doing, because you're playing a character that has one of the fastest out of shield options in the game, being up B. So sometimes moves that can't be punished by back are like second. Sometimes this will be punished by up B. But yeah. The other two habits I want to talk about before we go. When you air dodge to the ground way too much, and the issue about that is usually after you air dodge to the ground, you panic into another defensive option. So like you did a lot of like air dodge, immediate spot dodge. So like I was able to call that out. It can be kind of hard to punish those kind of moves on shield or not on shield. It can be kind of hard to punish those options on Wi-Fi because it's just harder to punish things as a whole online. But you want to make sure that you are not like mashing these defensive options to the ground every single time, because people will catch on to that. Now, neutral air dodge to the ground, it's not like horrible because like neutral air dodge doesn't really have that much in lag, so it's good as a mix up. But you do it a lot, like you default to it a lot, and like you like panic into something else after doing it a lot as well. So like you'll do like air dodge, spot dodge, or like air dodge roll, and like that can be very easy to take advantage of. So be very wary of that. I feel like when you were actively thinking in disadvantage, like your mix-ups are very good. I pointed out, I was like, oh, like you're drifting back, which is very good. Like you're mixing up by going to the ledge or empty landing. That's very good. I feel like you weren't doing those the last time we talked, so I feel like you did listen to that advice very well. So very good on you. But definitely just be wary of your air dodge to the ground, because you air dodge to the ground a lot. I feel like you panic a lot as well. Like when you're air dodging to the ground, like, even if like a move that's coming for you can't even kill you, like you just mash air dodge to the ground a lot. So you want to be very wary of that. And like if you do end up like sometimes, like I said, you can get away with air dodge to the ground sometimes. And if you do, just make sure you know that you don't always have to mash another defensive option when you do that. Like you can sometimes just walk back. You can jump away again. You can like attack. You can dash away. You can shield. Like just keep in mind that you can do more than spot dodge. And then the other one was like what's up?
Question: would you say like dittos are like more like a funnies check, to be honest? Like they kind of check how your fundamentals are, because like characters like how to play them, but it's like whoever has a better fundamentals, they can always fundamentals always take over the character knowledge.
It's just another matchup. That's it. Like it doesn't really prove anything as a player. It's just a ditto is just another matchup. Like Mario versus Mario is just one of the thousands of matchups in the game. So there's nothing more to it than that. It's not like a skill check or like ego check or whatever. It's just simple like this is Mario. He's in the game, and sometimes Mario might fight Mario. So there's nothing more to it than that. He's just another matchup. So it's not like really like a pride thing or like an ego thing. Obviously, some people might say that, but like no, it doesn't really mean anything. Also, like winning dittos against other people doesn't like you can be like there's been plenty of times in like tournaments where like a top and like top over its reps fight each other, and like one like wins, but like is like typically like a worse player overall because they do worse. But like sometimes you can just win because they might just be better at the matchup. So it's nothing more than that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So like don't think about it that way. It's simply just yep. I know this matchup, and there you go. And then the other one, the last tab I want to talk about for now is just make sure when you're on the ledge, like you need to pay attention more to where your opponents are before you pick your options, which you started doing, which is good. You're a very, very good learner, so a very fast learner. So we'll just keep that in mind. And like, cause and I feel like you do neutral it up a bit too much. Pardon me.
You good?
All right. Yeah, I just burped. Excuse me. Pardon me about that. But yeah, that is what you need to do. Definitely make sure the ledge options, the air dodge to the ground, and the rising backers. Those are definitely your main habits that you need to work on right now. I will say though, like you definitely made some improvements. Like I feel like your movement was better. I feel like your down throw combos were way better than last time. I feel like your recoveries are pretty solid as well. Like you didn't miss the ledge as much. So like there definitely is signs of improvement. Like for sure. Like I could easily tell because like we've done a 2-hour session before, so like I know where you were the last time we did that. So very good on you to make sure you keep up that work, keep writing down the notes, write down a lot of stuff like personal reminders, even if it's very simple. Just keep it in mind. It is very, very important for you. And yeah, I need to get going because I need to start streaming very soon. But that was the first hour. Like I said, as always, my DMs are always open. If you need any help, questions, concerns, anything, I will always help you as soon as possible. I appreciate you being very nice to work with. I like working with you. You're a very nice dude, and it's very easy to work with you. And I feel like you're a good listener too.
I kind of wish I can. I'm not trying to sound close or anything, but I do like to meet you at a tournament one day. So, if you come to California by any chance?
I appear there every now and then. There's honestly not that many California tournaments to go to, but sometimes I am there. And I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any coming up right now, California tournaments. But just always check my tournaments command every now and then in my stream. I always say what I'm going to next. But as of right now, I don't have any California tournaments coming up. But you'll probably see me at a tournament. You'll probably see me at a tournament at one point though. So.
Yeah, I heard from Mr. E that SoCal is one of the strongest regions in the world. Is that true?
It's pretty strong. I don't know if it's one of the strongest, but it's pretty strong. It has some pretty damn good players. But yeah, I do have to go. I will get your the summary of your first hour into you tomorrow because I do have the stream very soon. So.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Hopefully, I can catch you hopefully next time once we're able to get final day. So yeah, thanks for everything once again.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You're great to work with. I'm glad you haven't been enjoying this, and I appreciate the support as well. And like I said, we'll have that next summary to you tomorrow. And just like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And whenever you know when you want to do your next hour, just let me know.
Yeah, Wi-Fi was much better this time today because you're in New York right now, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Wizzy. Hopefully I'll hear from you again soon. Thank you. Thanks, G.